Good evening, how are you doing? I'm picking up on someone here has, I'm going to say, survived something. I'm looking at a story of renewal here, of survival. Um, First card is the Hanged Man, and this is coming up as the past influence. So we're looking at a situation here where you've had to kind of accept a situation of being in suspension, of being um, kind of having to accept where you are for the greater good, almost to the point of sacrificing yourself for the greater good or for what you perceive is the greater good. The Hangman speaks about having like a higher or different perspective on something, excuse me, which enables you to kind of put up with the situation. We often find this when basically we're kind of struggling within a structure, whether it's work or family or relationship, where we know that it's not like working out for us, but by hanging on in there, we believe it's for the greater good. So we hang on in there, even though the longer that goes on, it does kind of snowball into you sacrificing yourself, and it can end up really harsh, where if you look, it's quite a barren landscape. And obviously we know the story. The eagle is coming and eating his, I think it's one of his kidneys every day, or some organ that replenishes itself every day. The eagle comes and picks at it. What's important for the imagery here as well is that the sunrise is behind him. He can't see it where he is. He's basically chained to the rock, and he's got to stay there basically. But this is coming up as a past position. So I'm seeing here that someone has got themselves out of this situation, however difficult it may have been, and however hopeless and powerless they may have felt in that situation at the time. If I've got the timing off a little bit here and you're still coming out of that, then I'm hoping that this is a message of hope for someone. Current card we have is the Page of Wands. And if you look here, this is just amazing. We've got a solitary young lad there on the golden fleece. And you can see the sunrise behind him. There is a little bit of a tumultuous sky above that, but his flame is carrying him through. And this is the flame within all of us of imagination, creativity, hope, passion, that thing that drives us, that thing that makes us feel we're so glad to be alive, and it brings excitement and anticipation. So whatever that is for you, it's making me feel like the hope of that passion and creativity is what has brought you out of the hangman situation. And if you notice, the sunrise has gone from being behind him, something he can't actually see, to something that's alongside him. So he's kind of parallel now with the process of a new day dawning. The tumultuous sky is what he's leaving behind, and it's because he's taken that leap of faith. It's because he's put his faith into the wonder of the imagination and the ability of the imagination to lift us out of any dark scenario that we might find ourselves in. The Page of Wands, all pages are tiny little seeds of something new. In order for that to grow into anything more tangible and lasting, it is up to us to put some effort into that, okay? So if you're finding yourself in the Page of Wands energy at the moment, please do have an honest look at that. Have a look at what it is that's inspiring you. What is it that's making you feel really good? What is it that you're imagining about your future that's helping you to lift? And when you've identified what this Page of Wands energy is for you, look at how you can expand on that. How can you build on that? How can you add detail and facts and information to what it is you're imagining? What are the first tiny baby steps that you can make into bringing whatever this is into fruition for you? Page of Wands is such an exciting energy. It's basically limitless potential, even though it begins with a tiny seed. We all know one spark can create a flame that goes around the whole world. So the Page of Wands is that spark, and he brings all the potential of a brand new day. And if you look at the land beneath him, it's all very lush, it's fertile. You know, the Page of Wands brings absolutely everything required for a brand new start in real life. And then what we have looking forwards a little bit, we've got the Death card. The Death card is really massive in terms of being able to let things go and to accept the changes in our life. And again, look forwards to this brand new day. I've actually had this little spread sitting here for quite a while now, over a day. And I was kind of sitting with it. I had a feeling that there was something really big about it. Something just felt quite like there was gravitas to the spread, even though it's only 3 cards. So just looking at the sunrise here, which is potential of new life, where once we were held in the position of the hangman, we were bound to something, trapped, stuck, suspended to some sort of structure that actually isn't bringing us any life. It's eventually doing us harm. And any potential of a brand new day isn't visible to us in that situation. The sunrise is behind him. He can't see the sunrise. He can't envision and experience that newness of what the new day brings. And there's something also causing him harm, chipping away at him every day to kind of keep him there and shrink him. So where the sunrise was behind us, inaccessible, invisible, the sunrise is now parallel with us on our journey. It wants to ride along with us to show us that we're on the right path, searching for this new day. So having gone through the Page of Wands energy and starting to look at what this brand new day actually means to us, what does a new life, a new start, a fresh path, what do all those things mean to us? And we start to grow the page, we turn it into something. Then look, we're presented with the energy of death. And we go from being bound to this barren landscape, having to give sacrifice all the time. And once we make that final acknowledgement of death, which is change, everything that has gone before today has happened. Everything that's hurt me in life has happened. All of those bad days I have survived. The potential of new life, new days, new pathways is helping me to let go of everything that kept me bound and stuck and everything that did not serve my highest good. But I do take the lessons from that. And now, in my process of acknowledging all of that and paying my dues to Hades, I get to cross that river. I get to renew myself in the water. and I get to actually walk on that land where previously only my imagination was taking me. I now get to step over into that land and fully experience that brand new day. This is very real, okay? The Page of Wands, imagination and hanging on to faith in a new day, in a new path, in a new energy, a new environment, maybe new people. That faith sees us through, but because it's a kind of internal experience, faith is inside us, isn't it? Death is where we actually get to bring that out into the tangible, where we actually get to shed our skin, give birth to ourselves again, with the full acknowledgement of everything that we've been through and everything that may have kept us bound and stuck and abandoning ourselves, sacrificing ourselves. We now get to actually let that all go, face it all, and step forwards into the brand new day that has been waiting for us all along, all through this process. And I just wanted to show you as well, the reason why I said Survivor, it wasn't just the Hangman card at the beginning, it was the bottom of the deck. Here we've got the Emperor. This says to me that what you're surviving, whether it's people, places, things, structures, what you're surviving is something or someone that previously was chipping away at you, maybe using, abusing their own position of power. And this can be anyone. This could be a boss, a parent, another family member, a partner, a friend. But it's someone who was abusing their power. See the lightning rods there. Misusing their power, abusing their position, and maybe even using forms of intimidation. Also misusing the wisdom and the responsibility of their position, their role, their place in your life. And the way the eagle carried across for me here as well is that the eagle is representative of the Emperor who has been chipping away at you all this time. And if you notice as well, I mean, they're in such a barren, lofty landscape. It's not really a life-affirming place to be. It's a kind of soul space to occupy. So the Emperor, although he can be an amazing leader, when he comes through in a distorted sense, which is what I've been picking up on here, he's misused his power, he's misused his role and his position, he's misused the wisdom of responsibility that he could have been experiencing and living by. But what he's also done is he's taken your view of the world and reality and kind of shrunk it down and distorted it so it's in a shape and size that he is comfortable with. Flip gender roles as necessary. But in this distorted Emperor energy, we have people, and I mean, it's possible we don't get to the Hangman by being coerced into a situation. You know, we have to take full responsibility for where we find ourselves. So usually, when I see this dynamic here, it's telling me that you basically maybe morphed into that dynamic where somebody became so powerless as to have been suspended and left hanging, shrinking, whereas someone else became very, very powerful and did everything to maintain that position, including shrinking the view of life and the world to such a tiny size that they're able to excuse me, don't want me to say it, they're able to maintain control, and they're able to maintain this distorted view of life, the world, and our existence, because you've, maybe subconsciously, but you've acquiesced yourself into this position. So I just wanted to show you the Emperor as a background card to show what you've been up against. But having gone through the Hangman, having learned the different perspectives that the Hangman brings, what it means to actually self-sacrifice, what it means to maintain a higher perspective of humanity, suffering, the greater good, in order to survive the Hangman in real life, you've been up against some powerful, powerful people. But the moment you don't accept that anymore, and the moment that you can use your Page of Wands creative imagination, connect that to your passion. See all the orange in here and the yellow. This is all sacral, solar energy. Okay? Whatever it is you've been doing here to make yourself feel alive again, run with it, go with it, do more of it, whether it's dancing, singing, getting out in the sunshine, remembering your love of plants or flowers or animals or whatever it is, your love of embroidery. Keep doing it, okay? Immerse yourself more and more in that reality. Make it more and more real, because very, very soon you're coming up against a choice point, okay? Do you stay in that barren land which doesn't serve you, or do you actually cross that line, let everything go in full acceptance and acknowledgement of everything that's happened to you in the past and everyone who you've come up against, and actually step into that brand new day that these people can't live in, all right? Letting go is letting go. Do it with love. Take care.